Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking something pretty wild, the invisible wealth trap. We usually think building wealth is just about the size of our paycheck, right? Like, make more money, get richer. But honestly, it's not just about your income. It's actually heavily dictated by these invisible, everyday habits that quietly control exactly where your money goes. We're going to walk through the habits that secretly sabotage success. Oh, and definitely stick around, because at the very end of our time together, we're uncovering the ultimate wealth killer. You won't want to miss it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever looked around and wondered why some people just seem to effortlessly move ahead financially, while others are, well, completely stagnant, just stuck in the exact same place for years on end? It's a fundamental question, and it really challenges how we view financial success.
Society puts this massive focus on earning money. We're always chasing that higher salary or the next big promotion. But the reality? It tells a completely different story. It's actually the small daily habits, the things you repeat over and over, that build real wealth. Or, on the flip side, they're exactly what keep you totally trapped in a cycle of financial struggle.
So that brings us to phase one, the wallet, and losing control. Let's take a quick look at the immediate, physical loss of your money.
And that starts right here with habit number 1, spending way more than you earn. Honestly, it's the absolute fastest way to stay poor. Think about it. Whenever income goes up, so many people instantly inflate their lifestyle. Getting the newer phone, the bigger car, or upgrading the wardrobe just to keep up appearances. But wealthy people, they deliberately keep their expenses low so they can build assets. They invest the difference and just let it grow. So I have to challenge you to reflect on your own spending right now. Are you building assets, or are you just collecting bills?
And this brilliantly illustrates habit number 2, which is not having a budget. There's an old saying, what gets measured gets managed. And it is so true. If you don't actively tell your money where to go, it's just going to disappear on its own, leaving you at the end of the month wondering, wait, what just happened? I know a lot of people avoid budgets because they think it's all about restricting their life and having no fun. But really, a budget is just about controlling and managing your finances. Even a super simple plan helps you spot unnecessary expenses so you can save more. Now let's shift gears a bit into phase 2. The mind, and internal sabotage. This is where those sneaky mindset traps silently kill your wealth from the inside out. Which leads us to habit number 3, living for instant gratification. Look, we live in a one-click world, right? Everything is instant. But there is a massive tension between short-term pleasure and long-term financial freedom. Constantly chasing immediate rewards leads directly to long-term financial problems. Highly successful people, they learn to delay that gratification. They make a conscious choice to sacrifice just a little bit today so they can enjoy far greater rewards tomorrow.
And that mental shift leads perfectly right into habit number 4, never investing in yourself. Far too many of us spend hours mindlessly scrolling on our phones, but absolutely refuse to spend any time upskilling. But listen, your skills are your greatest asset, whether it's reading books, taking courses, or mastering high-income skills like sales, marketing, tech, or communication. It's simple. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities are going to chase you down.
All right, let's zoom out to our third and final phase, the environment and external limits. We're going to look at how your surroundings might actually be capping your potential. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it visualizes the cure to habit number 5, which is depending on just one source of income. Relying on a single paycheck is a massive risk. I mean, if that one income disappears, your entire financial stability just vanishes with it. Poof. Financially successful people almost always develop multiple streams of income. We're talking things like freelancing, investing, starting online businesses, content creation, or even just regular side hustles. Diversifying your income is what creates true, lasting security. Moving on to habit number 6, hanging around negative people. Your environment absolutely shapes your future, no doubt about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who just complain, avoid taking responsibility, and actively discourage your ambition, they are inevitably going to lower your standards. It makes it incredibly hard to grow. On the flip side, successful people purposely surround themselves with positive, motivated individuals who encourage learning and improvement. At the end of the day, the people around you are either raising your standards or they're dragging them down.
And now, the climax of our explainer, the biggest wealth killer. This is the one I promised you at the start. If you conquer every single other habit we've talked about, but you ignore this one, you will remain stuck.
Here it is, habit number 7, never taking action. Listen, imperfect action is always greater than perfect planning, always. Knowledge alone is not going to make you rich. You could spend literally years of your life watching motivational videos, reading all the right books, and perfectly planning out your future, but it means absolutely nothing without execution. Success comes from taking action, plain and simple.
So, the crucial point is you have to step out of the planning phase and just start immediately. Why? Because the sooner you start, the sooner you make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you learn from them, you improve, and you actually achieve your goals. It's this critical cycle that literally only begins the exact moment you decide to act.
To sum all of this up, true wealth is achieved by actively identifying and eliminating these 7 specific daily habits. It's not magic, and it's not just about earning a bigger paycheck either. It's all about removing those invisible traps hiding in your wallet, your mind, and your environment so you can finally unlock lasting financial freedom.
So, I want to leave you with this final, lingering thought. Which of these habits affects you